On May 24, 1998, a Pakistan International Airlines flight became the stage for a daring hijacking attempt, orchestrated with a hidden agenda that could have altered the course of history. What began as a routine domestic flight spiraled into a high-stakes drama, with the fate of 38 lives hanging in the balance. Asterisk. What drives individuals to risk everything in a desperate bid for power? How does quick thinking under pressure turn the tide against chaos? Could this audacious plot have been part of a larger, shadowy conspiracy? Asterisk. In the spring of 1998, Pakistan stood on the brink of a historic moment, preparing for nuclear tests that would cement its place on the global stage. Just days before these tests, Pakistan International Airlines (PIA) Flight PK 544, a Fokker F-27, was hijacked shortly after takeoff from Gwadar International Airport. The incident, initially disguised as a regional protest, would later be linked to a deeper geopolitical motive, one that aimed to derail Pakistan's nuclear ambitions. This was no ordinary hijacking. It was a calculated move with international ramifications, thwarted by the swift and strategic response of Pakistani authorities. Asterisk. The victims were the 33 passengers and 5 crew members aboard PIA Flight PK 544. Traveling from Gwadar to Hyderabad, Sindh, the passengers were ordinary citizens, including families and workers, unaware of the geopolitical storm they were about to be caught in. The crew, led by Captain Azhar Khan, was experienced and trained to handle emergencies, but nothing could have fully prepared them for what unfolded. The suspects were 3 armed men from the Balak Students' Organization, BSO, Shabir Rind, Shahsawar Balak, and Sabir Rind. Posing as Balak nationalists, they claimed their act was a protest against resource disparities in Baluchistan. However, later revelations suggested they were proxies acting on behalf of foreign interests, allegedly India, aiming to disrupt Pakistan's nuclear tests scheduled for May 28, 1998. The hijackers were young, radicalized, and armed with weapons, determined to redirect the flight to New Delhi, a demand that hinted at a broader agenda. Asterisk. The hijacking began at 5:35 p.m. on May 24, 1998, shortly after Flight PK 544 departed Gwadar. The Fokker F-27, a twin-engine turboprop, was cruising with 33 passengers and 5 crew members when the 3 hijackers seized control, brandishing firearms and ordering Captain Azhar Khan to divert the plane to New Delhi, India. The aircraft, low on fuel, became a ticking time bomb as the hijackers' demands clashed with logistical realities. Pakistan Air Force jets intercepted the plane, forcing it to redirect to Hyderabad Airport in Sindh. In a stroke of brilliance, Captain Khan deceived the hijackers by addressing Hyderabad Airport as Bhuj Airport in India, convincing them they had crossed the border. The plane landed late at night in Hyderabad, where the airport staff, in coordination with authorities, dimmed lights and removed markings to maintain the ruse. Asterisk. The operation to neutralize the hijacking was swift and meticulous. Pakistani authorities, including the Special Service Group, SSG, Haderi Company, 7th Commando Zarar Battalion, and Pakistan Rangers, surrounded the aircraft. Senior Superintendent of Police, Akhtar Gorkani, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Dr. Usman Anwar, Deputy Commissioner Sohail Akbar Shah, and Major Amir Hashmi led the response. After 7 hours of negotiations, the hijackers released flight engineer Sajjad Chaudhry to discuss refueling, believing they were in India. The authorities capitalized on this, with Shah posing as an Indian official from Rajasthan to maintain the deception. Evidence later uncovered suggested the hijackers were not acting alone. Reports pointed to possible coordination with foreign intelligence, specifically India's Research and Analysis Wing, RAW, aiming to sabotage Pakistan's nuclear tests. The timing 4 days before the Chagai nuclear tests raised suspicions of a larger conspiracy. The hijackers' weapons, communication patterns, and insistence on flying to India were seen as indicators of external backing, though concrete proof remained elusive. Asterisk. The shocking twist came years later when reports surfaced alleging India's involvement in the hijacking. According to sources, the BSO hijackers were proxies acting under instructions from Indian handlers to disrupt Pakistan's nuclear ambitions. The choice of New Delhi as the destination was no coincidence. It was a symbolic move to pressure Pakistan at a critical juncture. Captain Khan's quick thinking, combined with the coordinated deception at Hyderabad airport, turned the tables on the hijackers, transforming a potential international crisis into a contained operation. This revelation reframed the hijacking as not just a regional protest but a geopolitical maneuver, raising questions about the extent of foreign interference. Asterisk. The standoff ended at 3 a.m. on May 25, 1998, when the SSG and Rangers stormed the aircraft, arresting all 3 hijackers without any casualties. The operation was lauded for its precision and restraint. In October 1998, Shabir Rind, Shahzawar Balak, and Sabir Rind were convicted under Pakistan's anti-hijacking laws, Section 402B, and sentenced to death. The sentences were carried out on May 28, 2015-17, years to the day after Pakistan's nuclear tests, marking a symbolic closure. The Sindh governor honored the police and military personnel involved, with gallantry awards bestowed on key figures like actor Gorkhani and Dr. Usman Anwar. Asterisk. This incident underscores the power of strategic deception and swift action in averting disaster. It highlights the complexities of geopolitical rivalries, where innocent lives can become pawns in a larger game. The courage of Captain Azhar Khan and the coordinated response of Pakistani authorities serve as a testament to the importance of preparedness and unity in the face of crisis. Yet, it also raises a sobering question. How often do hidden agendas lurk behind acts of terror, and how can nations safeguard against such covert threats? 3 questions to audience, CTA, asterisk. What role should international cooperation play in preventing politically motivated hijackings? Could Pakistan's response have been even more effective with better intelligence on foreign involvement? How can societies balance security with the preservation of individual freedoms in such high-stakes scenarios? Share your thoughts below. Asterisk. If this gripping tale of bravery and deception captivated you, subscribe for more stories that unravel the hidden truths behind historic events. Stay informed, stay curious. Asterisk sources. Pakistan International Airlines Flight 544. Wikipedia. Pakistan hangs Balak insurgents behind 1998 plane hijacking. BBC News shocking revelations. India. Linked to 1998 PIA flight hijacking to stop Pakistan's nuclear tests. Daily Times posted by @Hafsa_Khawaja. 3042021112 PKT.